Hey there! In this video we're going to look at a few basics of using Drush, some simple commands to find information, and then we're going to also look at how to install a Drupal site using Drush. So you can do it all from the command line. So first thing I'm going to do is make sure I actually have Drush installed properly on my server here, which I do. So I just type Drush and I should get the help menu. And if we scroll back up here, it's quite a lot of help information. Back up here to the top, you can see there's this section of global options, and it even tells you how to get more information about what global options means using Drush topic. But this whole section is options that you would pass directly to the Drush command. So if you want to actually change the Drush command. The one I use of these the most, honestly, is Y or yes, because Drush will often ask you to confirm things, and using this Y flag will let you not have to answer that every time. Generally, though, I don't mess with the global stuff very much. One of the things we're going to be looking at these core Drush commands. These are the sort of core commands that come with Drush that let you do some sort of really basic things. And when you're looking at commands for Drush, you'll notice that there's like a spelled out something that's human readable, like cache clear. And then there's also these shorter ones, which we call aliases. So CC is an alias for clear cache. So if you don't feel like typing out, or cache clear, the whole word, you can just type the little bit that's in the parentheses afterwards. So it saves you a lot of keystrokes. Alright, so I'm going to clear that out, and let's play around with some commands here. The first thing I'm going to do is show you Drush help, and we'll put in a command, right? So I could type cache clear here if I wanted to for the command, or I can type CC, which is its alias. And I'm going to get all the information that Drush has on that command and how to use it. So you can see it has some text that gives a basic explanation of what it does. It clears cache. It lists arguments. There are options for various commands, and all of those will be listed here. And you can also see it will list aliases. Some commands have more than one alias, so you can even type. So that's just getting basic information on a command. Another really handy thing that people don't seem to know about Drush is there's also another documentation command, which is Drush topic. And this is sort of giving more of an overview and sort of more of kind of like classic documentation. So when you type Drush topic with no arguments after it, you get a list of all of the topics that are available. And so you can see there's just all kinds of different stuff. This is basically the documentation for Drush. And right now there are 15 items in here. They each have a number that's assigned to them. Right, and then there's the title of it, and then there's in parentheses again. There's this, what the actual name of it is, the machine name. So if I type a number like the number 15, I will open up that documentation from that menu. I can hit the space bar and scroll through the document to read it, and I can hit Q to quit back out of it. If you know the name of the topic that's in that parentheses there, you can just type it in directly. So if I wanted to just read the upgrading docs, do Drush topic, and then I can pass in that argument there, which is the specific topic I want to read. It opens the same documentation, and I can read that. So Drush topic, really handy, and a lot of people don't seem to know about it. So that's getting some basic documentation, and I tend to use that a lot when I'm doing something new in Drush. I use help and topic. So this is the list of all of our commands again. Just typing Drush brings up your basic help for Drush, which lists everything. And one of the things I want to look at here, there's a lot of cool stuff, and in other videos we'll be covering more of these. But one that I wanted to point out that also people don't tend to be aware of is that Drush can upgrade itself. It can update itself to the latest version. So how do you keep Drush up to date? Well, it has a self-update command. You'll notice that there's self-update with a hyphen or self-update without a hyphen. They both work. So let's clear out and see how self-update works. So first, I'm going to do help on it because, I want to read more about this before I start randomly typing commands in. So it tells me that what it does, and it shows me the options available. It only has one option, and that's if I want to use a development version, I can pass that flag in to the command and it will update me to the latest development version. Now, before I want to deal with like self-updating or even seeing what's going on, I might want to see what version I have. Drush status will give basic information. So I can see when I do Drush status that I'm at version 4.5 right now. And it gives me some other, nice information to know about my Drush installation. But that's the piece I needed. So I'm going to run Drush self-update. And again, like with the topic, it gives me a menu with numbers to indicate which one I want. And so this is the version I have installed, 4.5. That's what I have. There's some other versions available if I want them. I could update to that dev version we were just talking about, this version 4, see the 4.4 thing. There's also a 5x development version. So if I wanted to move up to a completely new development version, I could do that. You can see that the tag release I have was from August. These development versions are in December. So it's up to you how up you want to be. For me, as long as Drush is working, unless there's a new feature, I don't feel compelled to upgrade my Drush. And there's no latest release because 4.5 is what I'm on, and that's the one that's available. So I'm going to hit 0 and cancel out of this menu. But I just wanted to show how that works and that you can use that. So that's some basic Drushy-isms.
To realize